oh, hey, you've caught me on the set of Fireside Chats. It's a little bit of a thing that's going on. I'm just testing out the set at the minute. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the initiative that I mentioned in yesterday's video. And some of you might be wondering what that is. I would say go check out the video, but I'm about to explain the entire initiative, so don't bother. Originally, what I did have was a page and a half of information that I was just going to throw at you and hope it sticked. Instead, what I'm going to do is talk from the heart. So, the initiative is called Rebuilding Appalachia. And what it is it's the resolution to a promise that we all made when we got this game. So, you probably remember that in a cutscene, Ron Perlman mentions that the people in Vault 76 will be the future of America. You know, they are the people that will rebuild America. Starting with Appalachia, of course, because that's right outside the door. But that's what my entire initiative is. I want people to rebuild the map. Now, I've been building on this game for a long time, okay? It might not be, it might not seem like a long time, but I've been building for a long time, technically. And there's one thing that I've noticed has happened to everybody on the map. So every map that I've ever been on, everybody's getting further apart. Everybody's moving away from each other. Everybody's spanning out to the point where, fast traveling costs like 10 caps to get to each other. Unless you're at Greenbrier Resort, then you're all just really close together and, stop. But what rebuilding Appalachia does is it takes all those camps and puts them in locations like Charleston, like Grafton, like Sutton, like Flatwoods, like Helvetia. Do you get what I'm getting at? What I want this entire thing to do is, for a week or 2 weeks, I want everybody to take their camp, and I understand that if it's a really nice camp, you might not want to do it. You don't have to. It would be nice if you did. But I want you to take your camp and move to Helvetia, or Sutton, or Grafton, or Charleston, or Flatwoods. And I want you to move onto a road. I literally want you to go to a spot in one of those towns or cities, find a road that you can build on, and build there. But I don't just want you to sit down, build. I don't want you to do that, okay? What I want you to do is I want you to get there, put your camp down, and then look. And I want you to look around, and I want you to see if there's anyone around you. I want you to take in the surroundings that you have. And then I want you to think. So say you're all by yourself on a road, but there's some pre-built structures right next to you and stuff like that. Or maybe you found a pre-built structure that you can build in. And you look at it and you go, yeah, pre-war this thing was a corner shop. I want you to take that corner shop and I want you to rebuild it. I want you to make it a corner shop again. If you look around and there's nothing around, but there's 5 of you on a street, build houses, have neighbours. I want to take the Fallout community from being these nomadic tribes that exist out randomly across the map and bring them in and rebuild the towns and cities that Bethesda so graciously destroyed for us. And this is how it came about. There's a little scenario I want to run you through right now, so just bear with me. But at home, close your eyes. I'm closing my eyes. Close your eyes. Trust me. So, you get on. You've built your house. There's 5 other people on your street. You built your house. You exit your front door and you look to your left, you look to your right, you look across the road, and you have neighbours. And, they walk out of their houses as well. They wave at you. They go off to go kill some stuff. They're all this kind of stuff. You pull up your Pip-Boy. You swap through. You notice you guys hungry and you're like, got no food. And you think, oh, my neighbours are going out killing stuff. What am I going to do? So you bring up the map and you notice that really close, just around the corner from where you live, is a vendor. So you're like, oh, it's just a walk away. So you walk down the street, take the corner. You take that corner. Be careful, there might be bystanders. But you take that corner. And you go, oh look, over there, there's a vendor. Let's say the shop has been rebuilt and it's called Frank's Emporium or something like that. So you walk in and the guy who built the place is behind the counter, pretend stocking shelves or restocking his vendor. And you look through the venue and you're like, oh, flannel cakes. I'll have that, thank you very much. And you buy them off that guy. And then you walk out, you eat your flannel cakes, and then you get back to your killing. But on your way out of, let's say, Grafton or Flatwoods or whatever, on your way out, you notice that there's more people on the streets. There's people getting together and who don't know each other, and they're all grouping up. And they're like, do you want to go kill a Scorch Beast? Yeah, let's go kill a Scorch Beast. Or there's people like, oh man, I've got all these different kind of comics, but, I'm missing these. Do you have any of these? Do you want to trade? And there's people trading. There's people doing commerce. There's people coming closer together and being a community. That's what I want. Okay, you can open your eyes now. That was a bit weird. I do understand. But don't worry, okay? I understand that it's going to be a very difficult thing. But I want you to at least try. Even if it's for a day. Just have a bit of fun with it. Could you imagine the experience people would have? I've been on servers that have had Russian players, German players, African players, all on the same thing. Don't speak a hint of English. But they understand, the emotes in the game. And people have managed to set up raids with them. They've managed to gather loot with them. They've managed to split the loot up into ways that people who don't understand each other's languages have somehow managed to do. Could you imagine how amazing that would be? And that's what I want for a week minimum, 2 weeks maximum. Hell, if I get 3 days of it, I would be happy. But that is rebuilding Appalachia. I want to turn everybody around, bring them closer together, and bring life back into the streets, the roads, the buildings, the fucking heart of Appalachia, man. I want to do that. And just imagine how amazing that would be. Now, like I said, don't worry. If you don't want to be a part of it, you don't have to be a part of it. If you do want to be a part of it, that's perfectly fine. Go ahead. There is inspiration everywhere. There is buildings in real life. There's books online. There's pictures online. There's all this kind of... You find videos on YouTube that explain how buildings were built back then and all that kind of stuff, just to get some inspiration of what things might have looked like. And if you don't have much of a building expertise, there are people that will help you. So I've managed to get together a couple of people who are YouTubers and streamers and community leaders and all this kind of stuff. People like Appalachian Howie, Nuka Queen, Gemini Games, all these kind of people that I know. Sinister Hands, one of them as well, who is a YouTuber. And we are here for you to ask us questions and help. Now, I know Sinister is on the PC. I know I am on the PS4. I know some people are on Xbox. If you need us to come along and help you build something because you don't have the resources, we will come along. If you want to ask us tips or tricks, or where would this go in this area, or my interior decoration isn't right, what can I do, and all this kind of... If you just want to ask us how our day has been, ask us. We're there for you. That's what rebuilding Appalachia is all about. It's about just bringing everybody together for a week. And that's what I want to do. Now, I've rambled for a good 8 minutes, so I'm gonna bring it to a close right here. Don't worry, up until October the 1st, I will be dropping more information here and there and letting you know about stuff that's going on. So you can follow me on Twitter if you would like. You can follow everybody I mentioned on Twitter. There are other people as well whose names I didn't get the go-ahead to say, but that's probably because they're asleep at the minute. So more people I will help, and hopefully they will also be, tweeting out stuff and mentioning stuff in videos and all this kind of stuff. So don't worry, we will keep you all up to date. But that is rebuilding Appalachia. I hope you managed to get the gist of what I was talking about, because I understand I'm a weird, incoherent idiot when I speak. But please, attempt to be a part of it. Just for a day. Just for a bit of fun. And to fulfill that promise that we made when we bought the game. Could you imagine how amazing it would be? But thank you very much, everybody, for listening to a crazy old guy ramble. If you want to ask me anything, my DMs are open on Twitter. You can tweet me, you can DM me, whatever. You can leave a comment in the comment section down below. You can talk to me on Reddit. I'm everywhere. But apart from that, you know the drill. Like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, stay awesome.